on her face there.
I'm
Look,
impressed now after that first ladies fight and was bigging them up.
Ready?
Ding ding, let's go. Oh, switching stance a lot, Dakota.
Careful, careful. Look at that, they're picking their moment. Little leg kick there from Dakota.
From a Thai background, so I expect some quite
nice
a few
little jab, nice head kick. Oh, she's wobbled her.
Oh, she did.
And again.
Jenny went straight back at her though. She didn't stand on ceremony there.
She didn't.
Coach is just looking for those shots.
Jenny looks like she's blinking quite a fair bit. I'm not sure if she got clipped in the eye.
Coach just stuck with, switched again. Just as I was going to say, she looks like she's sticking with the stance.
She looks very comfortable.
Switches back.
Jab. Oh, lovely combo.
Leg kick. That sounded sweet from here.
Oh, what an elbow.
And the Thai background now. The elbow's going in here.
Oh,
I think Jenny's about.
Wow. She's in a bit of bother.
She was done, but she did great to get back there.
I can see a knee. Oh, you heard that.
Jenny trying to cut off.
She's gone down.
Dakota drags her to the floor. Jenny's managed to grab half guard. Let's see what technical ability here on the floor.
I think she's cut her nose, look, Jenny.
Yeah. And she's trapped in Dakota's corner.
Oh, it's not where you want to be.
It's a long 3 minutes 15 to ride this out.
Yeah. She loves them elbows, Dakota.
Yeah, like I say, the Thai background, she'll be used to throwing elbows. She wound up with that. I thought she was going to throw an elbow.
I did.
Spinning elbow. Oh, wow. Oh, knee. She's dropped.
It's a masterclass. An
that's
absolute masterclass. Still.
After 2 minutes and 4 seconds of round number 1, your referee has brought a halt to the contest with your winner. In the red corner, Dakota Ditcheva.
49 seconds of the first round. Your referee, Borges, stops the contest due to strikes. Your winner by TKO in the corner. Dakota Ditcheva.
Anybody, I love you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our pro co-main event. It's at a 59-kilogram catchweight bout. Patricia Borges, representing Team Fight Brazil, taking on rising UK and European star Dakota Ditcheva, representing Manchester top team.
Oh, push kick to the face of Ditcheva. Borges doing the wise thing, trying to close the distance early.
And Borges certainly looks like she's physically strong and is going to be very difficult to work against in the clinch.
Like size-wise, she's extremely thickly set, very muscular. Also, grappling is her base, her background. 2 of her wins are by submission.
Good frame from Ditcheva, nice elbow.
But Dakota Ditcheva, my goodness, what an ascension she's had. It's been almost impossible to get her fights. That's why they're flying in opponents from around the world, because who wants to fight this monster?
Why would you?
Absolutely, domestically. I know her last win, she's basically saying nobody wants to fight. She fought the same girl that she'd beaten before. Really tough Kerry Isom, and you know, he's not exactly a cuter fighter. Hence, you have a Brazilian coming in to fight her.
And why would there be, looking at her skill set? Standing up, now that she can start to use all of the tools in her belt, the elbows, the knees, the things that she couldn't use as an amateur, she's become even more dangerous.
And she is prolific in Muay Thai as well. 11-1, I believe, her professional record was. Then you look at her family as well. Lisa Howarth, Cody Ditcheva, both were pro fighters. Her mum was a world champion, I believe. She's got a very similar style, and when you see them together, you'd be fooled. If you were to get in an argument with these 2 very pretty ladies, it would be the worst mistake of your life.
Yeah, if you decided get your coat, love, you've pulled as a line that's going to work, I'd think again.
No, grab your dentist, because you're going to have to pick up your teeth would be the response.
But, you know, this is, every challenge that Dakota faces now is going to be someone that's trying to stop her from implementing her game.
Yeah.
Just like we're seeing here. And Dakota's going to have to find ways around it, and she is.
Yeah, she looks very competent on the ground, though. She's controlling this position. Probably going to get out to the back. Well, not quite, but, you know, she's not shying away from attacking in that area of the game. She's staying on top there, and she looks comfortable.
The other side of the evolution of Ditcheva as well is that team she's with now, Manchester top team, because she has one of the most perfect role models. Oh, heel hook potential.
Heel hook. She needs to roll to her left. She's Patricia not got a good control of her hips at the moment, so that's what's going to allow Dakota to drive away into it.
But it's going to
the heel free.
It's going to keep Dakota on her toes and honest.
Yeah.
And threaten for these things. But again,
nice
top position.
She's got to watch that leg. You can see there. That's where Patricia wants to work, to try and isolate that left leg.
For such a... She does become vicious in the cage, this Dakota.
Both of her professional wins are by finishing in the first round. But as I was alluding to before, the team she's got over there at Manchester top team, one of the people that Carl Prince really says this is one of the reasons she's so good is Aaron Abbey. He's similar size. He's got all that sort of experience. They can train hard together. And you saw it just before they got in the cage. So there was a real focus between those 2 in particular. And then you've got the McGoffeys as well that she gets to train with over there. So she might not be getting the fights that she wants, but the gym rounds, you know they're going to be hard, you know they're going to be tough, and they're going to be building this beast that we see in front of us.
She finds the space and then starts to unload.
You could see Borges there trying to underhook the leg to attack it again. Dakota's more savvy to it now. She's pulled the leg out, heavy on the leg.
Those big elbows coming through. And every time she lands one, you can almost see the little smile on her face. She enjoys this punishment.
Huge
right
shot. The big one.
Yeah, the referee's keeping an eye on this as well.
Now just covering up.
Oh my goodness, this could be it.
She needs to do something here.
Dakota Ditcheva with the finish yet again.
And has she been troubled yet?
Well, questions were asked. You look at the grappling prowess there, Patricia, and she dealt with it, the leg lock game, and she dealt with it with the best way she knows how, be vicious on top.
That's it, in her own domain as well. You know, she's absolutely...
fight fans, are you ready? From the blue corner, Simone Silva, making her way to the palladium from the red corner, Dakota Ditcheva.
I started doing box first when I was 8.
Really, really good for her right now.
Yeah. Very quickly caught that catch.
Well, my mum actually used to be a fighter, so I kind of got it in the genes. Started fighting when I was about 4.
Oh, and big punches coming across.
Look at those.
Those are not fresh. Oh, another huge knee.
Oh, wow.
For waiting. Oh.
Great job by Silva to continue to
Yes,
rotate,
absolutely.
to get the feet off the fence there.
Just try to get out of it.
You can't take anything away from Simone Silva at this point in this fight. She's been everything what she wanted to do defensively. Oh. Whoa.
Dakota's smelling blood right now.
This is it.
And that
There it
is
is.
it.
There it is.
Dakota Ditcheva.
For your winner by ref stoppage due to strikes, in the red corner, dangerous, Dakota Ditcheva!
You see both of them with a similar record, Bittencourt 5. And in these knees, and it might not look too much on camera, but these knees to the body really add up.
Oh, ended up on the bottom.
Great reversal.
Oh, right into full mount. Didn't waste any time to Ditcheva. Now, how long can she stay there? Now, here comes the ground and pound. Is Bittencourt going to be willing to give up her back potentially to get out of this spot? No, she's looking for a reversal. Almost got it. Now Ditcheva with the elbows.
She tried the Upa escape, but was not successful. Now just trying to hold her.
Now we're gonna see from here if Ditcheva's really able to posture up and land shots down.
Here she goes. There's an opportunity right here. Setting it up, but just a big enough opportunity for Bittencourt to get out. Ditcheva looking to go right back into full mount. Nearly has it. We got less than a minute left here in round number 1 in this very competitive matchup between unbeaten females. Here comes the ground and pound. Dangerous Dakota Ditcheva laying in the elbows. About to be some blood on the mats. Bittencourt doing a great job of using the cage to wall walk.
She's on,
but Ditcheva still stays on top.
I thought she was out. I thought Bittencourt was out, but no. Big shots from Ditcheva.
Oh, and here goes Bittencourt.
Great reversal. Great reversal.
And Ditcheva's hurt. She takes a few shots, but back up to her feet. Well done.
Well done by Ditcheva.
And for Bittencourt to getting out of that spot. What a tight spot there.
This is why we love this sport. It looked like Bittencourt was out, looked like she was finished.
That's a round right there.
Looked right there, and Ditcheva actually ended up getting reversed.
Bittencourt was outclassed everywhere.
Until that last 20 seconds, you know, she was able to power out. She could have gave up, but that was not going to happen. Replay brought to you by the Abu Dhabi Tourism Board. And there's those big right hands. That was after getting up and really landed some strong shots here on Ditcheva. But look at the range of Ditcheva. You can't teach that. You can't teach having, you know, that many extra inches on your punch.
Absolutely.
Took a lot of damage, Bittencourt.
You know, a big step-up challenge here for both fighters. And this is such a crucial part of a fighter's career is these step.
Landed that every round.
And she hesitates just a little bit to kind of throw you off as well. And just rifles it out there. Spring-loaded kicks there by Dakota Ditcheva as we go into the third and final round in a very competitive matchup. Here it is. Boom, right there. You can just see the velocity, and that's even in slow motion. And then that big left hand, that straight left. At UAE Warriors 28, Ditcheva in the blue, and the black, and the pink. That is Paula Bittencourt. Here we go! Right on the money, baby. What a kick!
Straight to the mouth.
dangerous Dakota Ditcheva living up to her name.
Now, she was not able to finish when she got in this position in the first round. We'll see if Ditcheva can have more success.
And her bell is rung. You can see it in the eyes of Bittencourt right now. She's doing a great job of recovering, but that was a boom shot to the side of the head. And here we go. Ditcheva trying to take advantage of this and put this thing to bed.
From this position, I almost want to see Ditcheva stand up, step back, and force Bittencourt back onto her feet. But she's in mount now, so you can't blame her for taking this position. But
absolutely not.
I just think this just gives Bittencourt more time to recover. Absolutely exhausting. But, you know, it's an integral part of the sport.
It really is.
And you can see
Bittencourt separates and gets caught with a kick.
Bittencourt's corner.
Yeah, here we go.
At her.
A fight to the finish. Ditcheva and Bittencourt.
10 seconds should do something because she's behind.
Giving the fans little fan service here at the end, but it will go to the scorecards. Ditcheva and Bittencourt go the distance tonight at the Etihad Arena.
Of 5 victories and no defeats, fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
That's where Dakota Ditcheva's world championship pedigree comes from. Her mother, the former world champion kickboxer.
Your referee in charge, Rich Mitchell.
Rich Mitchell to oversee the action for this PFL Europe qualifier. Dakota Ditcheva in the maroon.
Let's go.
Hassna in the gray. No touch at the gloves. We are underway at 125 pounds. Ditcheva switching stances. Slips outside of the range of Hassna Gaber and slaps her with a jab.
Hassna throwing some serious bombs, overhand shots. Ditcheva utilizing that long range with her kicks, keeping her on the outside.
Nice slip and rip there from Dakota. Push kick drops Hassna Gaber and then the right hand after it.
Nice job by Dakota keeping that underhook shallow, using that elbow to frame her out and keep distance where she can create some space and let her hands go in this clinch range.
Gaber looking out of her element here. She's hurt to the body. That's it.
The end of the fight. Rich Mitchell waves it off the knee.
Yeah, there are some brutal knees that she took early.
Women's flyweight European qualifier fight is finished. Andy Shepard has the official call.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rich Mitchell has called a stop to the action at 58 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner via submission due to strikes, Dakota Ditcheva.
Dakota stayed calm. Hassna really was looking for
5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in at 125 1/2 pounds. Her record also undefeated at 6 victories, including 5 wins by knockout. Fighting out of Manchester, England, here is dangerous Dakota Ditcheva. Your referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Corogenes in the gray, Ditcheva in the red, 125-pound showcase bout. Overseen by Dan Mergliata.
You ready? Let's go, fight.
No touch at the gloves, and we are underway. Ditcheva switches stances after that kick attempt. Back to the southpaw. Now Orthodox will see her switch back and forth throughout this fight. Corogenes steps in behind the right hand there, not able to catch hold of Dakota Ditcheva.
And Corogenes just needs to be careful getting that chin way too high up in the air. She needs to be able to tuck that chin. Dakota will definitely find it.
Front kicks again from Dakota Ditcheva. Her PFL debut featured a lot of clinch work so far, all out from distance. Nice right hand. And there's the clinch.
And it's going to be a battle of two types of clinches. Corogenes, of course, looking for the takedown. Ditcheva will look to stay in this clinch and try to set up knees to the body and shots upstairs with her punches.
Fingers out of the cage. Very good.
Ditcheva has relocated her camp to Coconut Creek, American Top Team. Conan Silvera is in her corner, as is her brother, an accomplished kickboxer himself, Cody Ditchev. This is where Corogenes wants this fight, Randy. Pressed up against the cage, her kind of initiating these clinches.
Absolutely, and I'm not surprised to see her try to get to this position, especially after all the front kicks she took so far in this round. See if she can try and find a way to get this fight to the ground. Ditcheva doing a good job of staying inside, repummeling, staying on that body, which is exactly where she wants to be in that Muay Thai clinch.
Yeah, Ditcheva doing a great job of getting those underhooks as well. Now trying to push the arm, and she will land knees with the quickness. Saw in her last fight dropping her opponent with a knee to the body, finishing the fight. Here she is on top.
Trying to decide if Ditcheva started that takedown and put this fight on the ground.
Hammer fist here in front of our broadcast position, coming from the left hand of Dakota Ditcheva. Now Corogenes is able to recover a guard.
Yeah, and Dakota feels that, you know, her ground game is vastly underrated. She's been working very hard on that.
Yes, very good. Watch the arm, very good.
Sweep attempt there from Corogenes.
Yeah, it looked like she was either trying to go for a sweep or an arm lock attempt, and Dakota did a good job of getting that shin pin there.
More hammer fist from the top. Ditchev steps out. Goes to work on the legs of Katherine Corogenes.
Nice long levers on Ditcheva. She uses them great. That teep is awesome to keep like a jab. And even on the ground, she stays postured and uses those long arms and long legs to her advantage.
Bergliata stands Katherine Corogenes up. Back to the center of the smart cage.
Yeah, 100%, Randy. And not only do those front kicks to the body hurt and take the energy out of you, but it also sets up shots upstairs with roundhouse kicks.
Take a look inside the red corner of Dakota Ditcheva.
Very good, Chris.
In and out, in and out.
Who's the cage? Who's the cage? Who's the cage? Very good. Move away.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice work by Katherine Corogenes to catch one of those front kicks from Dakota Ditcheva, but then excellent counter wrestling from Ditcheva to pummel in.
Yeah, great job with the balance, keeping this on the feet, and doing a great job of pummeling in and getting chest to chest. Look for her to circle towards that underhook and find a way to trade places. Corogenes now. Corogenes doing a great job of staying, keeping her back against the fence.
Oh. There's a club and a right hand.
Oh, big one.
Dakota Ditcheva, right hand and a hammer fist. Another knockout for Dakota Ditcheva.
Just nasty stuff in the clinch.
Making people pay with those long levers. She does a great job of knowing her distance, both on the ground and on her feet.
Yeah, and if you think she's just a Muay Thai expert, you are sadly mistaken. She's showing she can do it all inside the smart cage.
Rich Mitchell is equipped with the ref cam. Ditcheva in the red, Hermansson in the gray. No touch of the gloves, and we are underway in the co-main event here in Newcastle, England.
Movement and footwork early from Hermansson. She doesn't want her legs being chopped into by Dakota too early. She has got good head movement, but that can only solve problems with boxing. There's one of those leg kicks early.
It's a good way to deal with the leg kicks, making her miss. It's going to take a lot of energy to keep this up, though.
Inside low kick there from Dakota. Hermansson yet to open up.
Ditcheva very willing to switch stances, as we've seen a couple times already. Here's a clinch now. We've seen this big dividends for Dakota Ditcheva in the past. Pressing Hermansson against the cage.
Do we have Dakota trying to work for a takedown here, or is she just trying to work for frames so she can knee? She's using good head position at the moment.
Beautiful knee.
Brought that knee all the way up over the shoulder. Not a nasty knee to the body. You heard the crowd.
This is where you don't want to be against Ditcheva. Her knees are very nasty.
Those knees to the head come from nowhere.
We saw her finish in this exact position.
Beautiful knee to the body in that finish.
The timing on her knees is different. She creates just a little bit of space. And at that point. Beautiful takedown.
Excellent work. Ditcheva just put her right leg behind the hips of Malin Hermansson, pulled her right back and into side control.
Some good top control here from Dakota. Might be a shock to the system for Hermansson. May not have been expecting this kind of fight. A strong side control position for Dakota, trying to pacify her opponent here, who's still trying to escape.
Trying to move into full mount. Good defense so far from Hermansson.
Using that head position well. Good pressure, staying around the knees. Hermansson looking to invert here, trying to get herself back into an attacking position. Great movement by Dakota. Footwork on the feet.
I like seeing this from Ditcheva. I like seeing the growth in her game. We all know she can strike, but seeing more grappling for her is promising for the future.
And it would be a real statement if she's the only flyweight that gets the finish on the night.
You know, we had two split decisions earlier in the night in the flyweight division.
She's looking for a crucifix, it seems like.
She's also got the option to attack that arm around the back of her head. She's got Americana threats there. Oh yeah, there we go. She's trying to slide over that near side bicep, but Hermansson's got to wrap around her head right now. She's not going to do much with it, but she might be able to bridge and roll her over. If Dakota gets her hips too high here, she could be susceptible to being rolled. You can see the redness from that inside low kick already.
Okay, you've got to get busy here. You've got to show me something.
Oh, there we go. The arm's pinned.
Good job from Hermansson rolling into her.
Hermansson looking to scramble.
She's got it. That's the stance under the chin.
Beautiful.
American shot.
Victory for Dakota Ditcheva.
Referee Rich Mitchell has called a halt to the contest at 3 minutes and 52 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner due to submission via a rear naked choke. Dangerous Dakota Ditcheva!
Playoff semifinal. Winner advances to face Valentina Scatizzi in Dublin for a $100,000 PFL Europe Championship.
Look at the change in the look in the eyes of Dakota Ditcheva right when the fight started. From smiling when she walked in to hunting her prey right now.
Already switching stances, opened with an inside leg kick out of the southpaw stance. There she goes to it again.
Such long limbs for this weight class as well, and she utilized them so well with that jab, but this is a good takedown for Holm.
Beautiful work. Nice scramble though from Ditcheva.
Cornelia Holm, strong work to get Dakota down. Dakota not conceding anything, right back to the feet, making Holm work for this one. There's that ATT room. Paying its dividends early for Dakota Ditcheva. Back to her feet, but Cornelia Holm pressing.
Looks like she's got two hands on one wrist here. She's trying to break this grip of Cornelia Holm, which is going to be difficult to do given how strong Holm is.
Nice job here from Ditcheva. Keeping her legs wide, so Holm won't drop to a double or a single.
Holm now all the way around the back if she wants to be.
Good knees to the thighs here.
I think this situation will give confidence to both women, though. Holm with the takedown and Ditcheva with the get-up.
Well, this is the adversity, Sean, that you were talking about. This healthy to feel this pressure sometimes, because if it gets too easy, you stop evolving. You stay the version that you are that's successful, right? If it's not broke, don't fix it. But if you can start finding some holes, some gaps in your game that can be improved, you're always going to continue evolving. And Holm is the kind of person that will find those gaps in your game.
She's doing a really good job so far, keeping Ditcheva up against the fence, wearing on her, making her work. Ditcheva's got a wizard here.
And I make the point all the time that this is not the most fan-friendly style of mixed martial arts, but it is as taxing and difficult as any other kind of fighting that you can experience inside of our smart cage or anywhere else. Both fighters here constantly flexing, pressing, the little micro muscles and the major muscle groups all having to work, sapping the gas tank. It's a brilliant strategy by Cornelia Holm to try and take the explosiveness and bounce off of Dakota Ditcheva, because if she can find space again, that's where she's really, truly dangerous.
No, and that's a great point, Sean, because like it's not only the muscle fatigue, but it's also the head pressure, the pressure into the body. Like she's driving her head into the face of Ditcheva right now. She's making it very uncomfortable. You can see this hook on the far side, keeping her trapped against the fence, but always driving her head in, forcing Dakota to deal with this pressure. Beautiful work by Cornelia Holm, and it's going to be exhausting for her because it's hard to know when to relax in these moments, right? This is where really good wrestlers like the Lazy King can be efficient. As a striker, it's very difficult to relax in these moments. It's unfamiliar to us.
She dropped down for a single, trying to go for a double again, but Ditcheva recognizes it. Back to the single. She may use it to go to the back of Ditcheva again.
And look, Dakota Ditcheva has been confident for good reason, because she puts in work with really high-level wrestlers, both male and female, people who can really push her. And now
there's the knees.
The knees coming up the center, right back on the attack. Holm trying to drive through this takedown attempt, and Ditcheva, excellent balance, does not concede. Now going to work right hand to the body of Cornelia Holm, who is dogged in the pursuit of a true takedown here.
That was perfect timing when Ditcheva was throwing those knees, because if you time that on the wrong moment,
you're going to eat one.
You're going to eat one and it's over.
And she's so close here to getting her hands together, or either around a leg or a hip. Great wrist control by Dakota, keeping these hands apart, but now her hands are together on a single leg. Can she get her hips into the fence and start to elevate? Great base from Ditcheva.
She's not giving Ditcheva any space to move away. Trying to close her hands, but Ditcheva is doing a really good job keeping her legs wide like this. So it's not possible for Holm to close her hands and lift her up.
Hard to see from this angle on the camera, but they are right in front of our broadcast position. Really nice cross-face that whole time from Dakota Ditcheva, who now goes back to work with some knees. Holm offers a few as well. A whole round of that cage wrestling pressure from Cornelia Holm. Ditcheva in the red, Cornelia Holm in the gray. Dakota.
Pressure on the feet now from Ditcheva.
Now, how does this change Ditcheva's striking game, knowing that Holm is going to be grabbing a hold of her at the first opportunity? She's got to try and fill that center channel with knees. Try and catch her on the way in, or potentially focus on takedown defense.
Oh, big right hand.
What a right hand that was.
It's a laser. She always hits her target with that right hand.
Gets a hold of the leg, though.
Cornelia Holm.
Good job by Ditcheva.
Grabbed a hold of that leg. Gonna have to adjust a little bit here.
Solid teep to the midsection as well. You can just tell the conditioning of Ditcheva. I mean, you can see the physicality on her, but you know, in order for it to be so long and rangy at the weight class, she has to stay on point with her conditioning. Oh, she caught the leg. Could she get a takedown here?
Good balance from Ditcheva there, but Holm is back where she wants to be.
You've got to think the hours that Ditcheva's spent doing this at American Top Team. Every coach in that building knows that people are going to try and do this to her. When she starts landing that crisp right hand or those knees to the chin, she's going to get closed down.
I mean, this is really what Cornelia Holm has to do. She ate that right hand, and then a high kick landed. Nasty leg kick as well from Ditcheva.
It looks like Holm's got her hands locked. Drops for a single.
Referee's not going to allow this to be a stalemate on the cage for an entire round like he was in round number 1. Wants to see more action here. Mentioned that during the break to both corners. And there is the stand-up. Cornelia Holm tries to go right back. Good sprawl, and then immediately back on the attack with that left high kick.
Beautiful left hand there by Ditcheva.
Oh, solid knee.
We saw her finish a fight in the PFL, I believe her PFL debut, with a similar knee. Here comes the right hand from Dakota.
Switching stances as well. Straight left, straight right, sets up both of her kicks, both power sides as well. Beautiful fluidity in the movement. You can see Cornelia Holm now starting to really feel the pressure. Desperate to get this fight to the floor. Beautiful, very nice. Now we're going to see Holm deal with the grappling skills of Ditcheva.
He's got a hold of the wrist. He's going to try and take the back. Got one hook in. There's the second. Can she stretch her out?
2 hooks in.
Goes to work with the right hands.
Arm triangle possibly.
Heavy hips.
Something tells me Ditcheva's not going to try for a submission after that first round.
Trying to move back into mount.
And I need you to be together with that.
Ground and pound here from Ditcheva. Holm continuing to move. Make Ditcheva address the position first. Holm's going to need that underhook if she wants to get up from here.
Ditcheva is trying to get her forearm on the face of Holm to create space. And then those strikes again.
Nice short shots while at the same time maintaining that head position.
Good work by Holm to get her legs back in the fight.
No surprise there.
Off. I mean, it's a small victory, but then this is your reward. Back on the feet with Dakota Ditcheva. Good level change here from Holm.
She goes again, pushes her back, but great balance by Ditcheva.
Guillotine. She's got a guillotine here. That looks tight.
It's very tight. Can she get the grip and elevate her right elbow, get the angle on that forearm across Cornelia Holm's
job by Holm, pushing her head up.
If Holm gets this takedown, she's got to land outside of the guard, otherwise she's going to get trapped here.
Trying to hook the leg.
That is a tight squeeze. But the hands are locked for Cornelia Holm. Ditcheva has lost the grip on the choke.
It wasn't deep enough. Now she needs to let go because it'll be easier for Holm to lift her when she keeps a hold of that guillotine.
Really great takedown defense here, and all of this takedown defense from Ditcheva is exhausting for Holm as well, whose posture's broken, head's down. Look at this. Now you can see the difference. Look at the bend in her spine now. Before we had that head pressure. Now we don't have it anymore.
Round 3, Dakota Ditcheva in the red, Cornelia Holm in the gray. Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, Stefan Struve, cage side. Winner of this fight advances to the PFL Europe Women's Flyweight Championship in Dublin on December 8th. $100,000 and a nice shiny gold belt on the line there.
I think we're going to start seeing Dakota start throwing head kicks soon, setting up by her hands, because Holm's staying outside of her kicking range here. Dakota's going to have to step into range with a couple of punches and try and set the kicks up.
Holm's waiting for that for the level change. Dakota lands a right hand and then a right leg kick.
Trying to line Holm up to land a big shot, but the speed in the takedowns and the level change from Holm in those first 2 rounds surprised a lot of people, I think.
And we've got to remember what Dakota mentioned to Olivia earlier as well. She wants cage time. She wants time in there, experience. She doesn't want to get to 10-0, 12-0, 15-0, and have not had the time in there to understand the game fully. This is why her conditioning is so important. You've got to see this from Cornelia Holm's perspective as well. Ditcheva's moving constantly, switching her stance. So anytime you start to set something up, you've got to recalibrate when she switches her stance.
Check right hand landed.
A good leg kick from Ditcheva, but she said, Sean, good right hand from Holm.
And that stabbing front kick and another leg kick from Ditcheva. Both of these women showing a little fatigue. Oh, there's the head kick. Good bounce still in the steps after some deep breaths.
Smart third round for Dakota, keeping that kicking range with those long legs. Every single time she has come too close, it was Holm who made the level change and went for her legs. Or full leg kick.
Ditcheva might just be content to kick that front leg out from under Cornelia Holm for these final 3 minutes. We've seen kicks to the legs stop fights in the past. Nice right hand. Landed behind the ear.
Ditcheva's doing a really good job of feinting with her hip as well. Now she knows that the low kick is really hurting her opponent. Once you start feinting, twitching that hip, there she goes again.
Beautiful jab. And another. And finishing a combination with the attack to that lead leg. Cornelia Holm, toughness on display yet again. We saw it last time out. Won a split decision over Marta Valishek. After being dropped, good jab again from Dakota Ditcheva. Cornelia Holm, very difficult to put away.
Dakota Ditcheva with the third round finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Derek Hickey calls a halt to the action at 2 minutes and 55 seconds of round number 3. Declaring your winner via TKO and clinching her spot in the PFL Europe Championship, Dakota Ditcheva.
And Dan Hardy on the broadcast desk for this one. Scatizzi in the southpaw stance, coming out aggressive.
Nice.
And running right into some strikes from Dakota Ditcheva.
I think this is the only way that Scatizzi can win this, make it there. Oh, lovely front kicks. Go on, beautiful.
This is good pressure, though, from Scatizzi.
Very
She's
nice.
got to get around these legs. Oh, knees.
This clinch knee is, we saw Dakota Ditcheva finish a fight last year with that nasty to the body.
Nasty knee.
She's absolutely devastating in these tight positions.
Good head position here from Dakota. Nice knee to the head as well.
Nice tricky knee there from Dakota. Another one's coming, it looks like. Beautiful. There we go.
Now Scatizzi in on the entrance here, trying to get this, got the hands locked. See if she can get Dakota's hips off the cage. Put her on her back.
I mean, it's a good game plan from Scatizzi. It's the way she's got to win. It's not always pretty.
The smart thing to do, though, right? Slow this fight down to 25 minutes. You've got to buy some time and get your lungs back under you.
I mean, the last thing she can do is stand at range with Dakota. We know that. Beautiful.
There's that strength you talked about, Brandon.
Exactly.
Good work by Dakota maintaining balance. And look at that. Scatizzi ripping to the body. Already some swelling under the left eye of the Italian.
Dakota's got to keep the center of the octagon here.
Can't question the gameness of Scatizzi.
Beautiful.
Look at this tied plum. Every time Scatizzi gets close, Dakota Ditcheva.
I mean, there's that tenacity again. Straight in, closes the distance. Nice turn from Dakota. She's very effective with the knees here on the fence.
Really good, actually. Just curves them into the midsection like that.
Real Muay Thai. Beautiful
Real
to
Muay
watch.
Thai, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
And that'll drain the gas tank as well.
And you can see, I mean, the pain on the face of Valentina Scatizzi as she tries to shrink that space, shrink that target that Dakota Ditcheva has available to her.
Dakota very smart here, using aggression, putting her on the fence, slipping that right knee up the side. It's a beautiful technique from Dakota.
And all coming from that head position as well, forcing her opponent to turn into the knee with her head.
Good little off balance there. Dakota
Tried to drag Valentina Scatizzi. Oh, nice right hand. Drives it straight
That was
through.
clean. That beautiful from Dakota. Beautiful pump. This could be it, guys. But there's that toughness again.
It's going to take a lot to get Valentina Scatizzi out of this opportunity. She knows what's at stake. $100,000 and a place in the PFL's global future for whoever wins this fight.
Dakota with fantastic head position here. I really like the way she uses the pressure.
And the use of the tie clinch as well. You very, very rarely see it in MMA. I mean, only likes of Anderson Silva really mastered that position, but Dakota uses it so well.
More pain on the face of Scatizzi, whose body has taken a ton of damage, and now Dakota goes upstairs.
I mean, we're sat close here. Them knees are devastating.
Look at the left eye of Valentina Scatizzi, already severely swollen, not even through round one.
Good effort there. Valentina needs to square up and close this distance where these knees are coming through. Got to try and hustle off the fence, get in on the legs. There we go. That's a better move from her. If she switches to a single, she might have a better time of trying to finish this, but Dakota's going to have great takedown defense because, of course, this is what she expects from everybody she fights.
I mean, Dakota also needs to be careful here to not go too hard too early because, you know, this girl's really tough. It's a 5-round fight. You have to be careful here. But great work from Scatizzi here.
1 minute left. Scatizzi wrestling right in front of her own corner. John Cavanaugh, SPG coach, there guiding her along.
Comes from a great team, they both do.
Dakota's done a considerable amount of damage in 1 round. That's going to be lingering for the next 20 minutes if it goes that distance.
I love the way she uses the palm there because obviously no elbows in the PFL. You have to adjust with things like this.
And we know how effective a palm strike can be. Bas Rutten, palm strike to the liver.
I mean, you look at the work by Valentina Scatizzi, a lot of effort expended to try and get Dakota down. And look, that eye, guys, we might not see round number 2 with that eye looking like it does.
I think the doctor's going to step in and stop this. I don't think she's going to be able to see out of that eye.
Another right hand there from Dakota Ditcheva, banking an unbelievable first round.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee.
Those goggles, that's ref cam, can take us inside the smart cage for the action. Lisa Mauldin in the blue, Dakota Ditcheva in the black. I don't want to let that number be lost. The graphics show Dakota Ditcheva a minus 4,500 favorite as this fight begins. Leg kick to open the action from Ditcheva. Push kick from Lisa Mauldin. Overhead left. And then a front kick misses for Ditcheva. You can see the speed of Dakota Ditcheva on display. Nasty combination.
But she threw a punch with her leg stuck up there. Wow.
You saw the smile on Dakota Ditcheva's face as she heard a couple of boo birds when she walked out. As she is fighting an American, she's an absolute rock star over on the European scene. That walkout song everybody gets to dance in, and here she takes the bag of Lisa Mauldin. Good work to get back to the feet.
Mauldin's a little wiry herself, though.
Yeah.
She's the one initiating
Both
the
of them.
grappling on the mat, and she
Both long for this weight class, both wiry. Nice scramble by Ditcheva to get back to her feet.
As we took a look at this matchup, I thought one of the interesting things here was, I mean, Dakota Ditcheva is a superior athlete to everyone that she has fought so far in her career. I don't think it's as obvious that she is a superior athlete to Lisa Mauldin.
I agree with that. They both were doing a great job of defending in the beginning. She almost had to slip Ditcheva's kick to the face.
Yeah.
She had to slip it like a jab earlier.
Good pressure here against the smart cage barrier from Dakota Ditcheva. You can see the heavy favorite in the top corner of your screen.
I like what Mauldin's doing with her legs. She's keeping that space.
Bracing, framing.
Oh, there we go. She's smart.
Steps across with the throw.
Temporarily on top, Dakota Ditcheva scrambles right back to her feet.
Nice scramble again by Ditcheva.
I like the urgency from both ladies. In previous fights, we saw people getting a little bit relaxed. The urgency to escape immediately.
You can see a nasty swelling on the lead calf of Lisa Mauldin. I think there was only one kick that landed there.
Two calf kicks. That's 2 calf kicks. Wow.
Ugly welt there for Lisa Mauldin. She's ignoring it for now. Right hand there from Dakota. And a knee against the fence. Good push kick there from Dakota Ditcheva. Back to work on the lead leg.
Rips to the body by Ditcheva. Right back. Oh, big knee.
Nasty knee.
Yes, she's in trouble.
That's the end.
She's in big trouble.
Potentially, she's hammering away. Referee was looking closely. Lisa Mauldin looked for a moment like she was going to be finished, but no quit in this woman. Another knee to the midsection. Left hand coming down from the top. Mauldin kicking away.
Stop. Fight.
Ditcheva asked her to stand back up. Mauldin more body shots. This one first round finish for Dakota Ditcheva.
And it was the body work that really did it. The body work, the variety, the high, the low, and her range and distance. She can strike for such a far distance. It's hard to dictate.
Switch of the stance for Dakota.
And through the straight left.
Wow. Straight left.
That had some heat on it.
Inside of 2 minutes now in round number 1. Co-main event, Dakota Ditcheva and Chelsea Hackett. Ditcheva makes the playoffs with a win of any kind.
Those knees are brutal.
Oh, nasty combination. And the body work, and that's still it. Dakota Ditcheva with a quick 6. And clinches the #1 seed.
And here's the finishing flurry. Bam, body shot right to the solar plexus.
Yep.
Oh, that will steal your soul.
And a little admonishment from Dakota Ditcheva, just the wag of the finger. Don't doubt dangerous Dakota.
Oh, that shot to the midsection. Wow. Oh, that was a dandy.
We had Dakota in the parlay, and also we threw a little sprinkle on by TKO or KO. I will tell you, the confidence that she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable.
Beautiful knee from the plum.
And Ditcheva beckons Jena Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack.
Bishop in trouble.
And that does it. First round finish, and Dakota Ditcheva silences the doubters. Here's Dakota Ditcheva.
So here you see Ditcheva hunting. There's a big knee right up the middle into the knee, and then the second one right on the chin. That puts Bishop on her back. Dakota makes her stand up, wades her way in, a teep, and then a straight right hand that puts Bishop back on the ground. The referee's seen enough. But that knee right there on the button dropped her straight to her knees. Perfect shot, little hammer fist. Straight in the forehead, that puts her down again, and the referee steps in.
Ditcheva still undefeated through 13 fights, 11 knockouts, 1 submission. Starts with a leg kick. Taila Santos is by far the most experienced opponent Dakota Ditcheva has faced. Almost twice as many fights as Ditcheva herself. 25 total pro outings for Santos.
I'm interested to see if Santos is going to try and draw Dakota in before she tries to take down. Wow, hard inside low kick.
He's attacked both the outside and the inside of that lead leg so far in the early goings here in the first round. And there she goes again. Santos has to be very careful about reaching down.
She's already got fighting on the feints.
That was a nice right hand. Holy cow.
There's a frame with the hand. Santos is trying to get that body lock. She's got double underhook.
works, but can she keep a hold of it? Dakota trying to use that knee to get some space between the hips. As soon as Santos closes those hips down, the outside reaps start, and she's excellent with that technique.
This is a very important moment for Taila Santos because that right hand hurt her. She was blinking. Now has an opportunity with these double underhooks to get Dakota Ditcheva to the ground.
Nice job by Ditcheva to turn it around on her. Twisting body lock, put Santos on the bottom.
Training with all those larger women at American Top Team, paying some dividends. And that was the first time we saw Ditcheva go to that shovel hook.
Santos is biting on that jab feint. She needs to be careful. That left hook's coming around the side. Look at the size difference compared. And I love the fact that every time Dakota pulls that lead leg out of the way, she starts to
There's an elbow.
pressure immediately, straight away with the elbow there, Randy, yes. Back on the takedown defense here. Santos now going low. She's going to try for that reap on that leg if she gets that body lock again. Head position, paying dividends for Santos.
Keep touching her. Right there.
Red corner, Aaron Aby. Cody Conan Silva.
This feet. Control your breathing. Nice active feet. Yes, good knee there. Watch the hook. Watch it. Watch the hook.
Nice takedown.
Immediately back to the feet. Dakota Ditcheva not capitulating on that takedown from Taila Santos.
Good hand control by Ditcheva, making it difficult for Santos to get a lock and keep her there. She's fighting hands well.
It's a lot of work for half a second of time on the ground.
Nice job.
Strips the grip, spinning elbow off the fence. And again, she's got Santos biting on those feints really well.
Push kick twice. Oh, the right hand cracking off the side of Taila Santos' face. Beautiful hook from Dakota Ditcheva. When you have a size advantage, that's fine. When you also have a speed advantage, it gets a little bit unfair in these striking exchanges.
She's tenderizing that lead leg as well. The longer the fight goes, the more that leg is going to become bruised and swollen.
Outside the range of that flurry from Santos. Ditcheva on the retreat, seeing everything. Push kick again.
Santos pushes forward with a jab. Finds herself back in the center again. Dakota keeps switching. I think she's going to go with a knee to the body off that switch if Santos moves forward.
Push kick to the face. Ditcheva showing off all the weapons in her considerable repertoire here in round one. Under 1 minute now in this first frame. And a flurry from Ditcheva.
Beautiful right hands.
And an elbow to finish that combination. She has Taila Santos hurt.
Knee to the body there. And this is where we see Ditcheva really start to go to work. She smells a little blood in the water. Her opponent shells up, and you see that rip to the body, then the plum and the knees come.
If you look like a wounded animal against the fence, she's going to start to die out. She switches into a very predatory style of fighting where she's looking for multiple targets to hit you. Santos with the high guard.
Big knee.
Good movement on the head from Taila Santos to avoid that long left. Final 10 seconds of this first round. Second round of a possible 5 for a women's flyweight championship here in our 2024 PFL season. Dakota Ditcheva still undefeated in the blue. Taila Santos, a one-time UFC title challenger in the black. Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy, Randy Couture here beside the PFL Smart Cage. Last chance to shop Redcon 1's Black Friday mega sale, up to 80% off site-wide. Claim $170 swag bundle for free. Stock up on everything you need to kickstart your new year.
Man, what a knee to the body that was.
Two big knees up the middle. She's trying to frame out, keep Santos off of her. Santos in on the waist, and a nice body lock. Hand control by Ditcheva.
Yeah, she's clearly done a great deal of hand fighting, but I think Santos has got a grip on that far side wrist look, Shinya Aoki style.
Seatbelt in the standing position.
Yeah, now Dakota's going to have to spin the opposite way. She's going to have to turn to her right to spin and get that wrist free. There we go, beautiful spin out there. Back to striking range, and every time they break, Santos just looks a little bit more disappointed that she's got to find a way back inside. See how she's biting on that feint from the jab with Dakota. Beautiful jab to the body, my goodness.
After that 1-3 combination, she's biting on that fake.
Good jab from Santos after absorbing a leg kick there. Shot the #1 fight short in the world this Black Friday, up to 70% off the entire site when you scan to shop tonight. Takedown, official apparel partner of the PFL. Scan that QR code on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
Lovely footwork. What I like as well is every time Dakota steps inside, she doesn't always throw. Sometimes she steps and has a little look, sees where the gaps are. She's a very observant fighter in that regard.
She sets traps. She does little fakes to see how you're going to react, and then she makes you pay for it.
And even when you work your way inside of a distance that might be more favorable to you, she punishes, pushes you back out to where she wants you. There's that bottom of the foot to the face again. Leg kick starting to show wear on that lead leg. Taila Santos just avoids a head kick.
Seeing a lot of damage on that lead leg.
Santos now jousting behind her jab.
Dakota circles, tries to find space, and Santos kind of plods after her, not giving her the space. Beautiful straight left.
Dangerous out of both stances. Nasty knee to the midsection, but Taila Santos pulls Dakota Ditcheva into the smart cage barrier.
Santos has definitely been doing her crunches because you can't take knees like that unless you're very well conditioned.
Absolutely correct.
But that wrist control, cross-body wrist control here. Against that frame out. Yep. Santos trying to get head position. Dakota trying to get the tie clinch. She sneaks out of the side.
Nice elbow inside. That elbow caught her right in the nose.
Push kick to the face from Dakota Ditcheva.
I think Santos is hurt.
Elbow coming in from Ditcheva. There's a couple.
Santos is hurt.
Santos not moving a lot right now. Circles away off the smart cage. And this is that aggressive style you're talking about. Ditcheva smelling blood. Perhaps literally as it's coming from the mouth of Taila Santos, who grabs a hold, give herself some reprieve.
And this is where we see the level of Santos as well. I mean, she's not having her way right now. She's taking some really big shots. But almost every other person that's been taking these shots so far has crumbled, and Santos has not yet.
Nice elbows. Beautiful inside elbows. There's that knee up the middle.
That one hurt Taila Santos.
That one dug in deep for sure. Santos is in big trouble. She's in big trouble.
Dakota Ditcheva to the body again for a championship.
Not sure what that's all about.
I'll tell you what it's about. Yeah. Dakota Ditcheva takes umbrage to the fact that people call her a Barbie doll and say she's too focused on her looks. And actually, Taila Santos pulled out a lipstick in a face-off and did exactly that thing. She's throwing it back in the face of all of her critics.
What a performance.
Again, the rips to the body. Nobody is ripping to the body like this young lady does right now. Unbelievable.
What a performance that was.
I tell you what, Randy, it's almost formulaic for her at this point.
Yeah.
Gets people to shell up, cover the head after damaging the face, and then immediately to the liver, to the body, to the side.
The knees up the middle, and now the elbows, the Muay Thai elbows in there. She landed at least 5 of those. Wow. It's a systematic dismantling of anybody that steps in there.
Here's the replay.
Just brutal. And we saw the same knees, the same punches against Chelsea Hackett and Lisa Mauldin. Hook to the body, knee to the solar plexus, and she just stood there and dug her in the ribs a couple more times. Tremendous performance.
I mean, Dakota Ditcheva just turned Taila Santos here at the end into bag work. That is an incredible accomplishment. Taila Santos is one of the best women in this weight class in the world, unequivocally.
Split decision with Shevchenko. I mean, that good.
And now Dakota Ditcheva claims her place at the top, certainly of the PFL hierarchy. From the PFL Europe Championship to a global $1 million belt. Official next.
Once again, we welcome back inside the Smart Cage His Excellency Badr Al-Qadi, Vice Minister of Sport, as we announce the official time, 4 minutes 41 seconds into round number 2. She is the winner by TKO. She now collects the $1 million payout, and she is now the 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight World Champion, Dangerous Dakota Ditcheva!
And look at that moment. President of Fighter Operations Ray Sefo says, "Mom, you come give your daughter the belt." Her former world champion kickboxer mother, Lisa Howarth, hands the belt to Dakota Ditcheva. The team gets a photo.
And now to deliver that well-deserved